I'll
I'm
avoid
not. My Instagram's
touching
not live
anything.
though.
Well, I've only just clicked go live, so give it 1 second. I'm just gonna check the Financial Navigator one.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's working. Go live. Oh yeah. There we are. There's me in the woodland. Right, let's
Financial
check.
navigator on location.
Let's check. X is working. Where is it? Just want to go on my profile. Oh no, X isn't working at the minute. Oh yes, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, X wasn't working, was it? Yeah, not sure why. But our YouTube it should be. Let's have a look at that quickly. Crypto Waffle. And we're live. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 83 of Crypto Waffle. As you notice, I am not in the usual spot. Currently in Luxembourg. This is being brought to you by the GOAT that is the first trillionaire in the world, Elon Musk. I'm using a Starlink satellite on the top of the van. It's a joke. We were in the middle of Belgium last night, and I'm talking no toilets, no showers, like the wilderness, and our ping was a joke. We had unreal loud download speeds. You could watch anything. I was watching the football being streamed. And I've got the same here today. We're a bit more civilization. We have toilets and showers over to my left. You may see the odd fellow camper walk by. You might sit there while someone just there and their dog, because we are on a campsite. But yes, we are live.
So, did you go all the way out into the wilderness so that you would be allowed to use Polymarket?
No, I didn't. I am out in the wilderness because me and my partner are on our way to the Red Bull Ring in Austria to watch the F1. Not next weekend, weekend after.
Oh wow!
So we're doing like kind of a little road trip. So we've got near enough 2 weeks, or I did have 2 weeks from Saturday just gone when we left the UK to get to Austria, and we're currently in Luxembourg. But as I was just saying to Crypto C before coming on, Belgium are playing tonight in the World Cup. Who are they? Egypt, I think they're playing.
Yeah, big game.
And we've just crossed the Belgian border. We're going back across it later on once we've had dinner. We found a big screen in the heart of Arlon that we're going to watch the Belgium game with the local people in good size. You know, get some of that World Cup spirit, because we haven't watched a game with live fans yet, or I haven't anyway.
I've never done that.
So you've never watched one in the UK?
Yeah,
Like,
in the UK, but
yeah,
that's
but
not.
it's still experience, isn't it? I mean, I'm not going to stand. I mean, that's one thing I don't get about in Belgium, right? So they haven't got their own language. So what they've done is they've borrowed French, German, and Dutch. So in different regions of Belgium, they speak different bits. I've just said bonjour to everyone, just because I don't know German or Dutch. Well,
in the most
thankfully,
in the most
thank
southern accent as well. Bonjour.
yeah, buongiorno. And thankfully, everyone speaks good English. The fella at this campsite was an absolute gem. They've got saunas here that he's allowed us to use tomorrow if wanted. Showed us round
I hope
like
you,
the
I
full
hope you gave,
shebang.
I hope you gave him some tips on what to buy or what to short.
I don't even think he knows what this stuff sort of is. But anyway, I said I've got a call, and he went, "Oh, good luck with that." I went, "Don't you worry, I've got Elon Musk." And he went, Starlink. I was like, yes. So,
Yes, very
but
good.
yeah, where are we? What do you want to discuss at top of thing? Obviously, we can go through the PvP.trade stuff that I've done my DYOR on. I've also got an update on ICP for us as well. But obviously, at top
Shall
of
we?
hand, we've
Shall
got markets pumping.
Yeah? Shall we start with markets pumping? Um, is the bear market over? Does the end of the war signal a bright new start?
I mean, right, from a narrative point of view, it's easy for me to sit here and say, look, well, for anyone to sit here and say markets are going up because we've had the announcement, or Trump has tweeted that the war is over. He's ordered all US battleships or Navy ships to leave the Strait of Hormuz, and basically in his tweet said to let oil flow again, or world oil flow. So whether that happens or not is a different question. How long it will take to happen, I don't know. But I think and we'll look at the charts in a minute, you have to, when looking at charts, still remind yourself that the trend is your friend until it's broken. Now, there's a couple of the assets that we've talked about in the previous shows, i.e. Zcash. They're just, the head and shoulders top that it had its retest in its neckline. Technically, bearish retest, you look for it to go lower again. Same sort of thing with Bitcoin. There's an argument that if we hold 66, you could look for a long setup back to 80, high 70s. We can look into that. But ultimately, we likely still head lower, I think, towards the back end of this year before the actual low goes in. And then we can look for it continue to rise after. I personally, over the last couple of weeks, took some risk off across the board in stocks and actually some crypto, and hardly any of it, but mainly stocks. Just because I'm away for 3 weeks, we're coming into summer, so when they've got other holidays come up, a lot of people just don't want to look at stuff. Plus, the volatility goes down massively because Wall Street institutions are away. They've gone off to their private islands and halfway around the world in their other properties for a couple of months off. So we're going to have to see what happens. Can you hear this truck in the background, by the way?
Not really, no.
Oh, perfect. If it gets too loud, just let me know.
Very, very faintly. It's very quiet. Okay, so what are we on hyperliquid trading if the war does actually stop, and what are we preparing to trade if the war does start? Does it matter much for crypto at all, or is it?
To be honest, I haven't looked at any charts since the announcement. So let me just load up an oil chart in front of me, because first of all, oil's down as expected. Currently sit at $80. So the last time we were at this price was April 17th. We then actually reversed back to 111 again. So this sort of area that we're sat on now is called an 80 mark. We'll have to see if it breaks. If it breaks, we're likely going back to 70s. And I think we've mentioned when this first kicked off, like oil going to that 120 area, if history repeats itself, it usually just comes back down again to the 56. Now, it's not to say that we're not setting a new norm, i.e. the new norm for oil could be between 80 and 110, 80 and 120, maybe 75 and 90, something like that. But war off, good for us with regards to buying oil, cheaper. Markets, as you can see, oil will be down. I would have thought you'd get some sort of risk rally back on, which you're kind of seeing today. Nvidia's up 3.5%, Tesla's up 1%, Coinbase is up 8%, AMD's up 7%. So there's some stuff moving. You got Nasdaq. Bitcoin's moving as well.
ETH is up 10.
Yeah, Nasdaq opened pretty big as well. Massive gap up from 29.73 to 30.3, which is up 3% on the day. And you got S&P up near 2% on the day, closing on all-time highs again. So yes, you could argue this is giving the green light for risk to rally again. I think there's also an argument to say that the SpaceX IPO is doing its thing. I personally haven't bought that.
Did you think, or I thought that would be a liquidity suck? A lot of stuff would go down for people to get in on that SpaceX IPO.
I don't know. It's a difficult one because ultimately, the only IPO that I have ever been involved in was Coinbase last bull market or last cycle. Now, it was great to start. First couple of weeks, first couple of months, whatever, it went up.
Yeah,
After that, bear market hit in, the thing got slapped about 90%.
I think reality also hit, which
Yeah.
a lot of people are claiming will happen with the SpaceX.
Yeah, I mean, the one narrative that I'd say that SpaceX has got to keep it propped up for a bit longer, say Coinbase, is that AI. Obviously, with AI, we can train other AIs to make our rockets better a hell of a lot faster than we used to be able to without AI.
Yeah.
And with regards to space exploration and what the whole thing that they talk about is potentially mining asteroids for precious metals and getting data centers up there and various other things. So that's what the sort of the space exploration game is. Now, I personally, on a separate note, with SpaceX, will be looking to buy it, but I think it's like 80% or 80 to 90% of all IPOs. I think it's 12 months after, or 6 to 12 months after the IPO, are usually lower than where they originally IPO'd.
And this one definitely will be because it
Oh
started
yeah,
high.
like it'll do really well. There'll be good news about it. All of a sudden, it gets shit on. They'll be like, "Oh, Elon Musk isn't a trillion anymore. He's only a billionaire. Like, how
What a,
stupid is
what
he?"
a tramp.
Exactly. How stupid is he? All the negative stuff will come out, and then yet another decade down the line, SpaceX is going to be possibly one of the biggest companies in the world. But I saw a mad stat about this, by the way. So your average American is closer to wealth. So your average American, if they have $1, is closer to wealth to Jeff Bezos currently than Jeff Bezos is to Elon Musk currently. That's crazy. Crazy figures.
Oh, Jeff
Um,
Bezos. Imagine when those two see each other. Do you think Elon Musk just says like,
get
"Don't,
that peasant away from me.
don't touch me, touch me"? Oh, brilliant.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, oil is going to be affected. It's good for us. It'll be for inflation numbers. I know in the US at the minute they talked about inflation rising, or there could be an inflation spike on the way. That will obviously be good if it comes down. If inflation comes down, or is seen as transitory, as the Fed like to call it, that will likely give risk the green light to continue to rally. And we can't forget that we've also got midterms in October still in the US. So, and if Trump does what he says he's going to do, he's going to try and win those midterms. And the best way he sees fit is to pump everybody's bags.
Yeah.
By any means possible. So
Yeah.
who knows?
It's a good plan. It usually works.
Yeah.
I know I can be swayed if the value of my wallet is increasing. So let's see. But is it in his hands? I guess he can, or he is the king of headline manipulation. So I guess he can have his um, Fed chair come out and say something like, "We're seriously looking at having a strategic reserve of Bitcoin for America," or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, and that may push prices and help the orange man out. But I guess it's a wait and see, as always with this guy. It's a case of we just never can tell.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's not easy. Um,
Trying to predict him is often folly.
yeah. Yeah.
What about this Zcash? What are your thoughts here?
Right, so let me get you what I'm looking at. Share screen. Can you see this? So this is the weekly. Actually, the weekly's not very good. Let's have a look at the daily. This is the daily Zcash chart. Now, I think it's what was it 2 episodes ago? We discussed his head and shoulders.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And then they had the bug.
yeah, I had 2 attempts at shorting it, got stopped out twice. Third attempt worked like a charm. And we now this massive sell off. Now, with technicals, so you're perfect or to be a safe trader when you're looking at head and shoulders, tops, bottoms, whatever it is, usually you want to enter the trade on a retest of that neckline. So e.g., it would have been nice if Zcash went down this day and then retested it. Oh, come off of that. So if Zcash had gone like this, like that, that's where you enter. When we're back at this white line, then you look for the sell-off.
No time for that with the orchard bug.
Yeah, so we had this sell-off. Obviously, that news hit the tape. You had quite a few people sell off, and we have price action coming back up to this neckline now. So as a technician, this is a good place to re-enter. I actually re-entered another short here in Zcash, approximately at 470, give or take. Obviously, that's underwater at the minute. I have just extended my stop loss up to 570 because I don't think we should be getting back above that if this is to continue. That is my sort of level of, okay, once that's there, it is what it is. I'll take the loss. I also, what you'd like to see for Zcash do for this pump to continue is one, you need it to hold, call it the 500 area on a weekly or on a daily basis. On the weekly, at the moment, starting last week, we closed all the way down at 470-ish. So from a weekly point of view, if I look left, you've got resistance here, bang on at this 530 area. You can see there's also resistance here. So to me, this is going to act as resistance until proven otherwise. So that's why on the daily, I'm happy to hold this short, even in a loss at the moment with stops at 570 to see if this plays out. And also, if you look at Zcash when we go look back in history, once we come below the SMAs, we have a habit of going back up, maybe slightly above, and then getting knocked down again. So it's normal for us to come down, come up to the SMAs, maybe go along above them for a bit, and then come back down again. And you can see this even going back to previous cycles down here. Another instance, this sort of bull market here, riding the SMAs, got below them, come back up for a double top there, and then went back below again. So I do think this is going to be the same thing. Obviously, I could be totally wrong, hence my stops. Then with regards to other stuff as well, like hype, I had a go at this Head and Shoulders top on hype last week. Been totally wrong. Happily admit that. Is what it is.
Fade hype.
Yeah, do not fade hype. Now, thankfully, I've got some hype state as well as spot, which I haven't touched. So that's me to counter trade myself, so to speak. This Head and Shoulders obviously hasn't worked.
Before we move on to hype, sorry, let's go back to cash. Just a quick small thesis I've got, right?
Go for it.
I've got this idea that privacy might be the anti-AI.
Right.
So the point being that with AI, we can calculate things a lot quicker and a lot easier, and we can do what would they call it, mundane tasks at the speed of light, which is what computing does. But AI does it a little bit better in that it can dance between different sources of information and really get to work, especially agentic AI. So I've started to think it's only a matter of time before somebody releases some free-to-use AI agent that allows you to put somebody's Bitcoin address in, and it tells you everything they've spent, what exchanges they use, where they're most likely based, and does all of that sleuthing work on-chain or otherwise for you. Now, the only real way you can get away from that will be privacy. And I've got a feeling like there will be a watershed moment when one of these tools for tracing people's Bitcoin address turns up. People start to trace the Bitcoin address of famous people, and doxing happens and all that sort of stuff. And I think that these privacy projects then rip. I think they really rip, and I think they rip in a way that we've never seen before.
So what privacy projects come to mind when you're saying that? Because another one, obviously, that you put me onto a while ago was Xano.
Yeah, I think it becomes a narrative. I think even Dash gets in there, which is only halfway a
Okay.
privacy coin. So I think everything that is in the privacy narrative will get some. Zcash, um, Monero, obviously, they would be the big two. The ones that are leveraged plays on this idea would be Zano, Firo, which has got absolutely no liquidity at the moment. So that'll
Yeah.
go off like a rocket. Um,
I mean, Zano's not looking as bad as Zcash. It's still below SMAs on the weekly for the first time in a while. But you can see it's moved up pretty drastically over the last bull market.
well, the
You're
good
in,
thing about it is that it's got such a small market cap as well. So it's
yeah,
still
it's still tiny.
yeah,
I mean, I remember you put me on this at about $3.
yeah.
I did really well and sold at about 13, I think 13 to 12,
I loved it.
something.
I put you onto it and I didn't get none myself.
Yeah.
That's
So I made the most of it. But yeah, it's not off my radar because that always kind of stays with me, and I am looking for Zan. I mean, I missed this re-entry down here, sadly at 4-5, but I am looking for a retest of that because that on a higher time frame is what I want to be looking for. I want a higher time frame closes. I want the long-term trends not to be broken.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, so that's why at the moment and I know it does contradict. Sorry, I just dropped my pen. I know it does contradict what I have said some weeks ago that Zcash is um, going out to pasture, going out to the knacker's yard. But I'm just starting to really feel the utility of privacy come to the
Yeah,
fore now.
that's
Um,
fair enough.
yeah, I might make one of those Bitcoin tracking agents myself just to
Why
prove.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, the hype looks better from a higher time frame point of view. Um, like on the weekly, you can see all hype really did was come back into that. You see that wick there? It went to as low as 52, which is this previous high was at 53. So all it's done is retest that. There's an argument to say that this is also forming a big bear flag. Big bull flag on the
all right.
weekly.
Yeah,
And the top of this wedge where we've talked about this breakout is or potentially two is around $90. So there's some substantial upside from here. You're talking about 33% to $90. um,
and again, the leveraged play on that is
would be per.
kinetic. No, not for me now, not per. Now for me, it's kinetic.
And what was the ticker for that?
KNTQ.
KNTQ. So if we have a look at Kinetic is on here. There it is. But the trouble with Kinetic, it's not near all-time highs again.
Nowhere near.
Yeah. So Kinetic's only up 2.5% today. PerDAT's up 10 and Hype's up 6. So I personally would still be looking at Per. And because you can own this on a Hyperliquid, I still choose Per.
So
It's kind of proven itself, if you know what I mean.
well, I think this is fundamentals versus technicals, isn't it? This
Yeah.
is
I mean,
perfect for fundamentals versus technicals because
yeah.
the fundamentals behind Kinetic is that there's over $1 billion in TVL, total value
Yeah.
locked over $1 billion. Per is it's the poster child of the leverage play on hype,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure that it can be without challenge. And also, there are no fundamentals. It's not fundamentally underpriced. So there is that. But then at the same time, Kinetic isn't proven and it's also not performing. So,
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to hedge yourself, I'd probably do like a 70-30 in Per's favour if you're looking to play Hyperliquid. Obviously, if you don't want to do as risky and you don't want to hold the two fastest horses, you're probably looking at about 60% hype, 30% Per, and then the remaining 10% Kinetic, something like that.
We should see. We should. Oh, we need to start doing. I'm going to do it this week. I'm going to make our gems of the week so that I can put stuff like that in there. I've got
Yeah.
this really good process for finding gems now, and I'm
Okay.
picking them out. So yeah. All right. Well, let's see what happens. This is a very good case of the two. Per seems to be respecting the hell out of those lines. Was that the DAP?
Yeah.
Or was that
Yeah, that's the that.
okay.
Yeah, per is
I thought you meant per the meme coin.
no, per as in that's the Hyperliquid DAT.
Yeah.
That's the ticker for it. It's
Okay.
PURR. The meme coins it doesn't respect anything. Nowhere near as well as the DAT does.
My mistake. I genuinely thought you was talking about the meme coin.
No. Right, let's quickly dive into ICP. So where is it? Let me go to them. So if you guys have been following me for a while, back in October 2023, on my Financial Navigator Instagram page, you will be able to find this post.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Live.
Old school. Okay. I was talking about ICP. Now, at the time, let me just get my stuff up. So, where are we versus October 2023 with regards to ICP? When the original post went out, ICP was trading around 310 to 320, and the thesis was fundamentals rich, but price was in the gutter. Fast forward to now, ICP is currently trading at approximately 253, with a circulating supply of about 550 million tokens and a market cap of 1. Price is actually lower than when the post was made, which is the honest reality. The project has developed a lot, but it hasn't been reflected in price. So what's changed with regards to fundamentals? ICP is currently ranked 1 in GitHub commits for 9 consecutive months in January 26, with over 3,196 commits from more than 100 active contributors. And in August 2025, a network-wide upgrade doubled replicated state capacity to support larger dApps. The bigger tokenomic story right now is Mission 70, and in don't know what that is. On an initiative targeting a 70% reduction in annual token inflation. Go on, rip it off quick. Sorry, the chef is just prepping for dinner.
The better half.
Anyway, targeting 70% reduction in annual token inflation by 2026, introducing a deflationary revenue burn mechanism that could tighten supply as demand grows. There's also the Cloud Engines launch, which positions ICP as a sovereign cloud for AI agents. The 2025 roadmap introduced more than 40 upgrades covering AI integration, chain fusion, enhanced identity features, and developer tools like Caffeine and Orbit, with governance incentives like vet keys, keeping control in community hands. So the TA outlook, and we'll look into the charts live in a minute. But ICP enters June trading around 270 region after an extended accumulation phase. It's no longer making aggressive lower lows, which suggests downside pressure may be stabilizing. Key resistance is around 3 to 320, and a break above that could open 380 to 450. So let's show you that now. Share. There. And then ICP. Get it in. There it is. And let me show you this. So for reference, my old post was put out in here, October 23. So we managed to grab it really cheap before finally selling, I think, in this move here around $10 to $8. So we did good. But this is the move it's had since. Since then, it has just been slaughtered. It's down even lower. Now, what we don't want to see are this area around $2 fail effectively. But at the moment, we have to respect the trend of these lower highs and continued lower lows is still our friend. So it's likely we get some sort of maybe summer rally into 450. and then final capitulation in Q4, the back end of this year, when I ultimately think Bitcoin will capitulate, or the final capitulation move for Bitcoin will be, before potentially reversing. Now, what I find interesting is that, and you'll probably know more about this than me, that if they have the most commits on GitHub, that tells me there's a lot of high-end developers looking at this and working on it.
Right. So I was just checking that, right? And the so here's the thing with GitHub commits. A commit is kind of just like remember when you play video games and you save it?
Yeah.
That's what a commit is.
So it's just someone saving a bit of progress, and then they might come back, they
Right.
might not.
So it depends on how regularly you save. So if
Okay.
I saved it 1,000 times or 10,000 times, it doesn't mean I've got further in the game than you have, because you
Yeah,
might.
you might have just got to the same thing, but saved it over and over and over again.
So what I just did, as you were speaking, was I quickly went to their GitHub by Googling GitHub and ICP, and their GitHub's well laid out. They've got a whole bunch of.
Do you want to share the screen?
Yeah, share screen.
I can't believe how stable this connection is, by the way. It's an absolute joke.
Remember yesterday or last night we was talking off stream, and I showed you that your internet connection is about as good as mine when I'm on the other side of the house. Like, if I'm away from the router, you're just as good as I am.
Crazy.
Right, so they've got like 214 repositories, which is a whole lot. So they've got repositories for everything ever. But as you can see with these little heart rate things, it shows the commits that are coming through. Obviously, the more lively the heart rate, the more commits are coming through. The higher up the heart rate, the more commits are coming through. But these are all well and good. But let's take the top one. And we look, they've had 3,550 commits for this repo alone.
Yeah.
This part just shows internet identity. So I guess this is one part of their entire ecosystem. This part, I would assume, is some sort of Web3 identity, which you're going to need for, I guess, a credit file, like under collateralized lending, proof of human, I guess proof of non-AI, which will more likely what that will come to mean in the future. Anyway, 3,500 commits. So I opened it, and lo and behold, it shows you all the commits from each day, and it also shows you the date. So they must work Monday to Friday because they've committed today already, and then the last commit they made was on Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, and then the days that they didn't commit. The reason why I bring that up is because that matters in decentralized projects, because what that tells me is that the people who are committing are the people who are being paid. This is not organic committing. This is just a company working in the open and committing all the time. Not necessarily a bad thing. It means that at least you know that they have runway, they have staff, and they are working.
They have money to spend on developers.
Yeah, but it is a way for you to go and see, and obviously this can be gamed as well, because they might watch this and be like, oh, bloody hell, Cryptosi's onto us. Let's make sure that we post some of our commits on Saturday, some of our commits on Sunday. So these can be gamed, but that's just my way of saying. Also, you can look at each different commit and you can see how much work has actually gone into it. And it does look like quite a lot, to be fair. So here you can see how many files got changed in that particular commit, how many lines were added in green, and how many lines were deleted. And this is like lines of code. So you see each line of code is an add. Some of them might be blank, still counts as an add. And each line of code removed is a minus. So here and here, these two kind of cancel each other out. You've removed one here and you've added it here.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I guess, GitHub stalking in a short format. It's just commits only is a good start. Obviously, no commits is the worst.
Yeah.
Commits is good, but it can be gamed. We have to take it with a pinch of salt. Having
Yeah.
said
So
that,
the other thing
yeah,
that I mentioned in my post was ICP versus Bitcoin. Okay.
mhm.
Let me quickly just get it up and I will read to you what I had on that section of the post at the time. Where are we? Technicals. So at the time we were at 0.000115. Okay, and we've far exceeded that now. At the time we were forming some sort of double bottom slash falling wedge, and now we've made new lows, and it looks like we're just trying to hang on to what we've got. And like we've said before, with regards to alt season, really, we want to see USDC, USDT, all of them sort of find a top, and Bitcoin dominance find a top. And if you watch Benjamin Cohen, he relates this sort of bear market that we're in now similar to the 2019 style bear market, i.e., it's small, not massive, and that towards the end of this year we should likely see a bottom and then have a good rally into the 2030s and beyond, sort of thing. So I think it's sort of the same playbook with alts. I don't think it's going to change. Obviously, you've got things like Hype, Zcash, and some others that are rallying, that are near highs. But other than that, pretty much every alt across the board has been screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, ETH is up 10% today, but if I just share my screen quickly, did you see that hoverfly just right next to my face?
I heard it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, he was right in front of the mic. But yeah, so this is ETH. So on the bigger time frame, you can see, yes, we've got a lovely, and when I say bigger time frame, I'm talking like monthly here. You've got a nice big ball. We have our bear. We create lows, another high. So on the big time frame, we've got a nice trend is our friend, up and to the right. But it's when you zoom in that you can see currently we have a bearish trend. So we had our highs put in back in August 25, and since then we've made a series of higher lows and a series of lower lows. And at the moment, it is back at 1.8. Now, again, if you're looking to short or if you're looking to long, from a daily point of view, when I pull this up, that is an opportunity for me to short here. Okay, so as a bear, you want to short after a pump and close after a dump. Okay, there's no point in shorting once we've already had a sell-off, because as we discussed last week, you're likely to have the pump again, which you'll probably see in our predictions in a minute. A lot of them, I think, were up for this week.
Yeah.
But this gives you an opportunity, if you wanted to play that better, to short again. Same as sort of Bitcoin. Like, we are back testing this lower area of around 67, call it, to 64 again. If Bitcoin really wants to try and rally back to 72 or maybe even 76, like, we need to hold this 66, 67 area first. If we don't do that on a daily close, like, expect us to go back lower again. It's the ones where you've got the big trends like Hype. Like, don't fight these too hard. Just let the trend be your friend and let it continue. The same with sort of gold. Like we talked about gold and silver setups. You've got these short setups. Now, we discussed last week, or I think when I mentioned this, gold was just retesting it here on the 4 hour.
Yeah.
So if I just chuck that back over. But we were discussing this retest here. So we dropped down, come back up, and I was saying this is your opportunity to short again.
So that was 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, it might have been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But again, it's setting up again for the same sort of thing. And if we just zoom out a bit, like, look at the trend of gold. It has respected the SMAs to the downside. It has respected this trend line. So let the trend just be your friend, okay? Until it's broken. If this breaks and we have a weekly close back above, say, 4,500, by all means, be a gold bull again. Like, you're allowed to change your mind. A good trader can change his mind based off price action. Same with silver. Like, I'm still in a silver short. I closed some of my position and moved my stops down to like 72, I think. But again, the trend is still my friend. So whilst the trend is my friend, I'm going to let it do what it needs to do. And ultimately, I think it's another opportunity to short silver again before we likely head lower. I could be wrong. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I'm thinking at the minute. I do think that this will ultimately be a next sort of area for you to come down in price. The one that scares me is hype, because it doesn't seem to do anything similar to any of the other cryptos. I would like to see a capitulative move in hype, because I want to increase my position massively. Whether we get that or not is a different story. And because I do think once we have hit 4, and then whatever hit 5 is, that these guys are just gonna. I think hype's just waiting to be at 3 figures. Whether that happens this year, I don't know. I know I saw a lot of. I was on Twitter just before loading in, and I saw Arthur Hayes getting a lot of slack. So I don't know if you saw. So during the Zcash hack, he sold all his Zcash, and around the same time he sold all his hype as well. And what both of them have done is obviously rally in his face. So he capitulated on Zcash at like $300. Zcash is now currently sitting at 530, so nearly up 100%. He capitulated his hype, I think, at about 50, 55. So again, it's back near all-time highs again. And there are so many people giving him hate right now on there that we're all up above him. But as he said on his official tweet when he put it out, like, he wants to have the summer off and not have to worry about anything. He thinks everything will be lower in the Q4, which is when he looks to come back in. And that aligns with Benjamin Cohen's thesis.
I think he's a fantastic administrator. He's done really well with the exchanges that he's run, but he's not a trader. So it's just because he says it and he's got a big Twitter following.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a reason for.
I mean, we'll have to see what happens with it. I mean, the other thing, just want to stick out there before we do our predictions, is we do have a PvP.trade clan set up. I'm pretty sure I have set it up correctly. If you want to join it, please drop me a DM or stick it in one of the waffle chats that you want to join. I'll send you the link and you can join. You can copy trade us in there. You can counter trade us if one of us are on a bad run. And then as a clan, I will also try and set up so we can face other clans and earn potential points and stuff, and then potentially get airdrops and other things. So it should be interesting, to say the least.
Are there like skill rankings so that we don't go against some little rubbish noob clan?
I don't know. I haven't actually asked that question. It's quite a good one. I'm going to do a post on Instagram though for how you can join as well. It'll be on the Crypto Waffle Instagram. I'll likely make some sort of clip out of it as well. I mean, if I get time whilst I'm away, I'll make a step-by-step tutorial on how to join. But it might be easier for me just to find one of them on YouTube already if there is one, and just use that video. But we'll have to see. But that is all set up. We have that set up now.
Okay.
So into predictions. Where are we? So last week, sir. Well, you've smashed it with your Bitcoin prediction. We are at your target, effectively, from last week.
Oh, yesterday I was at a football tournament.
Yeah.
And there was a player playing in midfield, and he was number 7, and he was really good. And I was like, oh, it was really good, that number 7. And then someone said, oh, that lad with the blue boots. And I was like, no, the other one, like the one who's got pink boots on. And I was like, oh, they've got 2 7s. And then some mum standing next to me turns around, well, we did have 6 7s, but we had to get rid of a few. And then I looked at her and we both
Oh,
went,
God.
"Ooh."
Well, there's adults on the sidelines going like this.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm so glad I wasn't there.
Having an absolute whale of a time. I actually thought of you. I thought, you know what? The
You
financial
know who would love this right now?
I thought he would have absolutely loved this. It would have been his cue to go home. He would have been like, sod this football lark. Right, anyway. So this
But yeah,
week.
you've nailed Bitcoin, sir.
Yeah.
Bang on the money. What did you say? 66.8 or 67?
67.
Yeah, bang on the money. ETH, we both went the same. We're not quite there yet, but on the way.
Oh, so close.
Hype touched mine and is
Did
on
it?
its way to yours. Yeah. My prediction was 54, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we hit 52. So what's that? 1-1 at the minute?
Bloody hell, yeah.
Ah, bollocks. You've done me on WorldCoin.
I've done your world coin.
You've done me on WorldCoin. You've hit the 56 mark. But I actually want to short this like right now.
Like literally today.
Look, where are we?
That's
We're at
like
that exact same point that we get to every fucking time before the thing goes down.
absolute quadruple short, that is.
Yeah, so I'm sticking a short on that.
Yeah.
Gold, it's on its way to us. After we discussed last week a possible bounce.
Problem with gold is that it doesn't happen as quickly as all the others.
No. Pepe.
Come on.
On its way.
Oh.
Its way to us.
I went crazy. I wanted double points. What's it at now? How far away from it? What, 30? It was not moved much.
It's not up loads, but on the Monday we were 28. And then Zcash wasn't there.
Do you know what's sickening?
What's that?
The one.
What were the trades we had last week, by the way?
We put an ETH short in for 1900. I didn't even get that high. The one time we don't.
A limit short.
A limit short, yeah. Why? The one time we don't put an ETH long on.
Just counter trade our ETH positions.
Inverse ETH. Whatever we say on ETH, just counter trade. Yeah, 100%. The one time we don't, it bloody.
No, I'm still happy with having that limit short though at 1900.
Really?
Yeah. It's just a retest. Bearish retest in my view.
I think if we'd have to sneak to it, but if Bitcoin does hold above 67. And we do,
by all means, we rally.
Then we're definitely looking at mid 70s.
I think you're looking at 72. I don't think we'll get past 72.
Okay.
Right. So what do we want to do for this week? Bitcoin, ETH. I think we've got to keep hype.
And we've got to keep world as well, because that's a definite short.
We'll get rid of gold, and I think we put oil in. Just because of the Strait of Hormuz stuff.
I'm quite fancying Solana at the minute, you know.
Yeah.
I'm fancying it as an agent payments layer. Like, really like it. Just for that narrative.
Yeah, because Solana's pretty low at the moment, isn't it?
70 odd.
And get rid of Pepe. What do you want to put in for Pepe?
Zcash?
We can put Zcash in. Or do you want to do Solana?
Don't know. I feel. I don't know. I'll let you choose.
Let me have a look at Solana quick. Let me have a look. What's the chart look like? Well, I'd like to see where that monthly closes. That weekly, just a retest. Oh. Let's do Solana. Right. So Bitcoin, sir, where do you want to go? Currently 67k. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. What's the 4 hour saying? Looks good. Encouraging signs.
Yeah.
So
Can I,
that would
can
have
I say
been
can I say 72?
yeah. Breakout target for the patterns. I don't know if you spotted, but we had this ascending sort of triangle. Typically a bullish pattern. Target for that is 70k. Bang on. I am going to remain a bear. I think we could go up to your 72, but can I say 61?
You can, sir.
Okay, I'm going 61, and you're saying what, 72? Yeah.
Yeah.
72. Okay. ETH. What do you reckon?
2067.
2067. 2000 it is. Why does my dictionary keep coming up? 2000.
What are you going with?
What is our stop loss on our ETH long, by the way? Oh, on our limit short. Well, we'll have a look at that in a minute anyway. I'm going to go
2150.
2150. And you're saying we go to 22?
No, 267.
Oh, 267. Can I say I'm going to go 1650? Is that allowed?
Yeah. We're expecting to range now, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we know that our predictions this week are said tongue in cheek.
1650. Hype.
Don't fade it, broski. 75 all-time highs. Let's go.
Eek. 75 all-time highs, yeah?
Yeah.
Ugh. 75. We've already been to 75 though.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I thought we only
all-time high was 75.6.
Go on then, double top.
So you're saying 75 again.
We're drawing
okay.
Double top, baby.
I am gonna say so difficult. It's horrible. Can I say 61?
Yeah.
Too close.
No, you can if you want to. If you want to fade hype.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 61.
If you think you're bad.
World coin. Let's just have a look at this big time frame. Go out to the weekly. So you always get up above the white SMA. We go and touch the orange and we get fucked.
Oh.
So we're going to touch the orange at the moment. Let's have a look on the daily. Forming some sort of flag here potentially. On the 4 hour. Can you argue that we have a double top already?
Also, I'm wondering, is WorldCoin, is it linked to Sam Altman?
Yes, it is.
I wonder if they have any link to the WorldCoin price? Is there any link to how well ChatGPT or OpenAI are doing?
Don't know, but I'm gonna go 42.50.
Yikes!
Yeah, I think this thing gets slapped. If not, we could just range for another week and then get a week after we get the sell off.
What are we at now? 57.
Yeah, 57.50.
All right, I'm just gonna say 50, like a regular human being.
You're going 50.
Yeah. What did you say? 42.
42.50.
If you get this, you should get triple points. I'm gonna write that actually.
Times 3 if correct.
Yeah, triple point.
Crude oil. So bear in mind we've just had a big sell off.
What is this? Is this WTI or?
This is crude. I can get a WTI.
Yeah, let's do WTI.
Oh shit. Get that off. Oh no. WTI. Here we go. What do you think, sir?
I've entered the peace trade in my personal life. I've got my stop loss.
You should be telling us and members this.
Yeah, I could actually. I've got my stop loss at 83. I'll put it in the
83.
My stop loss is at 83. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna close it. Right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Right. I'm gonna show you another thing that I've done this week as well. But here's what I'm gonna do with this one. I might close my 81. See what I mean? That's. Wait, hold on. Let me see if mine's saying the same.
When did you enter 83?
No, my stop loss is at 83. I entered at 79. But my one's slightly different. I'm doing it on Hyperliquid, and ours is saying 79. So mine's WTI oil.
Okay.
So there's a slight difference in price, slight range, slight gap. Right. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm thinking, you see the way this thing does? It jumps, like it'll jump up.
What, here?
Down, like all of it is chunky, like it's very thing at the moment, and it's because it's on headlines. So at the moment, the headline is we've got a peace deal. What we need is for the Israelis not to F it up, right?
Yeah.
Now, if we do, I think it jumps. So it goes past 83 and up to 87 or 88 before I can even get to my computer.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is stick a long limit to start at 83. Good idea on the muting. Stop, put a limit in to start at 83. And that way, if it does jump, then I get the move upwards. If it doesn't jump, then it's fine. I just don't ever enter, because I don't want to enter unless we get the jump. So
yeah,
I'm
because I was just gonna say my prediction is 87. So I want to look for that bounce / retest of this sort of 87 to 90.
Yeah.
Then I will likely look to short again.
Yeah, but I want to catch that jump, so I might put a long at 83. I might close my short, put a long at 83. I might leave my short open actually, and just put on top of that, just put a long.
Just play both.
Yeah, with like a 10x.
Yeah.
Like a 10x.
So what do you reckon then, prediction wise? I'm going with 87.
I've got to give peace a chance, so I'm going to go 72.
Oh, I was going to say that you were going to say 74.
Interestingly, when you was talking about oil, I was thinking that I got in on my oil long just before the start of the war at 77.
Yeah.
I'm quite surprised that we're back down to pre-war levels already.
Well, I wouldn't say it's surprising though, because the war is supposedly done.
Yeah, but it's not quite done.
No, we haven't had confirmation of ships and that yet, but
it's not quite done. All right, so you're saying 87, I'm saying 72, did I say?
Yeah.
And we're currently at 81.
And finally, Solana. I'm going to say 60. Can I say 67?
Of course you can.
No.
Of course you can. sometimes,
67.
sometimes I'm sure you do it just to wind me up.
No.
I'm gonna say 80.
I don't even realise I'm doing it. That's how oblivious I am.
I'm gonna say 81.
You're going 81.
Yeah.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Gentle rise upward.
Yes, it's sort of ranging. Right, over to you, sir. How is our Hyperliquid looking?
Hyperliquid's not looking too bad this week. We had a. Oh, is that your feedback or mine?
Probably me opening my bottle.
No, it's like a feedbacky sound. Yeah, it's on yours. Maybe your mic's too close to your speaker.
Now?
No. I hope it doesn't come through.
Is it alright?
No, I can still hear it. Thing will probably stop it though, actually, because it does that well. Riverside does that well. Right, not to worry. Let me ignore it. So share the screen.
Just to give you a football update, guys, live. Spain are still 0-0 against Cape Verde.
Come on. I really wanted to watch the Cape Verde match, not for the people in the crowd, for the actual game.
I'm sure that was the reason.
All right. Anywho, so yeah, we didn't get in on our ETH short. I'm a little bit worried about that one now.
Well, first of all, Pepe. What are we doing with the Pepe long?
Move it up to a risk-free trade.
So what price did we enter?
We entered at 0.0028.
0.0028. What, 280 dead?
282.
282. So that is there. Okay. I think we take the money, because ultimately I'd say we put a stop at 0.00288, right, which is risk free. But ultimately, if we do get a little drop back, I think that gets hit and we just get taken out.
Yeah.
So we lose some of the profits that we're in. So ultimately, I think we just take that. Take the money and run.
I think I would agree.
So I think that puts us positive again, right?
Should be.
Good. Good.
Market price. Bosh. All right, good. Right, okay. And our ETH, leave it as it is.
So, and that is a limit short position, right?
Yeah.
At 1,900.
Yep.
And your target was 2,000. And our stop is at what? 2,150.
Yeah, 2150.
Okay, I think we leave it.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed.
Okay. So what else do we agree on? Don't agree on Bitcoin. Yeah, okay. Should we have a go at a WorldCoin short?
Yeah, I literally want to. Oh no.
What?
There's no WorldCoin here.
The ticker, WLD.
What a dork. Okay.
So let me get the Hyperliquid chart because it might be slightly different. I think we have a go at a short here, stop loss above the highs.
Which is 62?
63.2. So call it, the highs are actually 63.1. So if we do a stop loss at what, 63.5? What does that look like?
Yeah, it's okay. TP?
Yeah. I think we have well, mine's at 42, yours is at 50. So should we say 46.50?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
I say we should have it at 42 because
Okay, then go and do 42.50.
as it goes down there,
We can
we'll
always
probably
take
end
some.
up. Oh yeah, we'll probably end up having a vote.
You're buying long, by the way.
That's because I'm stupido. Stop loss. So that means I must have put those two things. Oh, I didn't. I put them in right. 63 we said, didn't we?
Yeah, 63.5.
And TP.
Then 0.42.
Yeah, okay. Should be 20%.
All we need now is a bomb to drop and we're fucking in the money.
Okay, that's one.
Crude oil. No, we differ.
You're wrong, aren't you? Well, we could do a limit. Do a limit short at 87. Well, it'll be 86 on this chart.
I was thinking, and you might like this, a limit long on Solana. So, i.e., we come down to mine at around 67. We then potentially bounce to your 81, was it?
See, I think if we limit anything, I think we should limit short.
Oh, what, from your 81?
Maybe, yeah. Because I feel like we're heading up anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think we'll get down and then back up in a week. But
Have we got any? Let me have a look if there's any US economic data out this week. What have we got? Home builder confidence today. Housing stats, no. FOMC interest rate decision. Oh, that's on Wednesday. Oof, that's big.
that is big. That is big. That could be a bearish catalyst, though.
Interest rate. So what is he gonna do? Because that's his first proper speech, isn't it?
Is it the new guy?
Yes, it's Kevin.
Okay.
So is Kev gonna keep it the same? Is he gonna hike? There's potential hikes on the table at the minute, or will he still look to push the dovish narrative?
Apparently, he's gonna hold.
Yeah, so he'll look to do nothing. But it's not what he does; it's his speech after.
It's the speech that matters. Yeah, exactly. Let's see.
Because I can't help but after this pump, just thinks we get a call off, and then maybe we go again. I never want to long go in a pump, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but do you think all that happens in a week? Because I agree. I think we get a call off, but I don't think we're finished pumping.
Okay, let's do a little bit short from yours then. So 81, Solana.
Yeah.
And then down to my target of, was it 67? Hopefully, we get to your 81 before Wednesday. So we've got 48 hours. Well, less than 36.
Okay, so 81, yeah. And oh wow! Validate a vote to delist Ton.
From where?
Hyperliquid.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ton.
Yeah. I don't know. Right.
What's the open interest on it at the minute?
Oh, I don't know.
Actually, there's none. I can't see any. Yeah, I'll let you finish that.
Yeah, let's do this one. Right. Stop loss.
What are we saying? Limit short from 81.
Yeah.
Let me just have a look at the hype chart. 81, which is there. Yeah, 85.
Gosh, that nice. Okay. Right. We are done, sir. One quick look at the vaults, as we always do about this time. Oh, we are still negative. Past my form is -7%. Do we have any underwater depositors? We do. We have.
And whilst we're on here, I'm going to put a world coin short on myself.
In your private life.
Yeah. Short. And I'm going to use the exact same stuff we did. So what is our stop loss?
Now you're asking.
It's 635.
Hold on. We have got stop loss. Yeah, sorry.
And then 425 was a take
Yeah,
profit.
635, and our is 42.
Okie dokie. And let's go with a decent size. Place order. We're in.
This is purely technical. This is. Will WorldCoin respect the lines?
Yeah, and I need Zcash to get its arse back down as well because I'm currently
Underwater.
20% negative on that.
Yeah, I didn't like the Zcash short.
Yeah.
Oh, before we go, shall I show you one last silly thing I did?
Go on, go for it.
Right, let's see if I can share this tab instead. Right, so there was this project called Beat, which had this wild pump last week, and it got into like the top 35 or something like that. So as a little tester, I shorted it at around 8, but on the way up. So I think it was like this 8.
What did you short it on?
On Asta, because it wasn't on Hyperliquid.
Right, okay.
I was just shorting it for a proof of concept, because my thought was we've had Beat, we've had Pippin, and we've had Rave DAO. We've had a few like massive pump and dumps in the last few months where they've gone so high that they're up into the top 50 or whatever, and then they're obviously nothing, and then they come straight back down. So I thought I will short this one, so I shorted it at 8. But my plan was, and let me know if you think this is a good plan, was to put in a limit short at 8, which would have activated around there, been well in the money, out of the money, and now currently well in the money. But as you can see from here, that's not the one. I guess this is the one. I've made a staggering return.
$4.
$4.40.
Love
it. I only put in $1 because I literally had. I think we longed at $100 on here once.
Yeah, something.
And then I ended up with $1.
That was 100x, wasn't it, or something?
100x, yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, we had 100x, and I was to put $10 in, but I had like 11 in there, so I turned my $1 into 4. But if I'd have had any sense, I would have put actual weight behind this theory.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, the next time I see one of these, or the next time my bot alerts me to one of these, I'm going to put it in our...
Next week, you'll have to run us through your bot.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, all right. Next week you'll get to see Cryptosi's amazing research.
And I will try, hopefully I'm not too hungover tomorrow, but I will try. Actually, I can't be, I'm driving. So that's not going to happen. I won't be. So tomorrow...
There's no limit in Belgium for drink driving.
What do you mean there's no limit? I'm in Luxembourg.
Yeah, Luxembourg same. Because they live on beer. They have it for breakfast. So they said,
no, I'm not sure that's the law. That might be the local law.
Yeah, that's the law.
But
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I want to try and get some content out. I will try and get some out.
Okay.
Whilst I'm here. I've got no excuse. I've got Starlink.
I'm sure your partner will love that.
Yeah, it takes all of maybe an hour, if that, to get 4 or 5 set up.
Fair enough.
But anyway, thank you, ladies and gents, for tuning into Crypto Waffle episode 3. And we shall see you next week, where I don't know where I will be. Probably more wilderness. I'll try and give you a better background. But then actually, no, yeah, then the one after that will be probably somewhere in Austria.
Can you not find a Bitcoin meetup to go to, or crypto meetup?
I haven't looked, if I'm honest. We don't even know where we're going. This trip is as the crow flies. The only thing booked on it is the F1.
Oh, brilliant!
We didn't book this place today. We've just rocked up.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you guys.
Yeah.
When I grow up, I want to be just like you guys.
Why not?
Well played.
All right then. Right.
So,
See you later, everybody.
So next week from another secret location in another part of Europe.
Somewhere in Europe.
Thank you, Elon.
If you're in Europe, let me know. I'm more than happy to say hello.
I know who's not in Europe.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Yeah. Right. Adios, ladies and gents. See you next week.
Ciao.